Ichie Ugo Kwe. Hey, I don't know why you're. Huh? Make any rogi. Iga bawadaja. Eh? Ever since you walked in here, this face has been unrelenting. As stony as ever. As serious as ever. Ogene na ahịa nwanne m nwoke. Eh? Ego. I'll give you money.
Huh? Keep your money. I don't need it. I don't need it. Ikenga. I am here to discuss a very important issue with you. But I would like to start with some questions. Yes.
Hey, questions. You would like to start with questions. One, ask.
Ikenga, let me ask you. Before you got married to that your lovely wife, what business were you doing? And how much did you have in your account then? Tell me.
Yeah, it was serious. Huh? This is a melodrama of a sort. Yeah? How much did I have in my bank?
Answer the question. How much did you have in your account then?
Before I married, before I brought in my wife, yes, I wasn't doing any particularly strong business. Yes, and come to think of it, hey, yes, a man adds an inch every day, every minute. Do you know that I didn't have more than 70,000 in my bank account? 70,000. Yes.
So, you still remember all these things?
Yes, I do.
Now tell me, why are you frustrating the man from getting married to the man she loved? Simply because the boy is poor. Eh? If you know what we are doing, you would have left this student to get married. Let me ask you, why do you hate poor people? Why you don't want to set your eyes on them? The man has been telling me how you have been frustrating her husband to be simply because the boy is poor. To the extent you called the boy and gave him 10 million naira to leave the man alone. Why? Ikenga, why? If this your lovely wife rejected you there because you were poor, how would you feel? What would you do?
So this is what all this is all about. So it's because of this you entered my house, right? Gossip! Gossip! At your age. Gossiping with what and how I as a man, a family man for that matter, protect my own, protect my family.
Protection. What kind of protection is that? That you are frustrating the man from marrying the boy she loves. Eh? Now let me tell you. if you continue with this your stubbornness, if you continue with this your attitude, I will have no option than to gather all the elders, all the kinsmen, and give her the man's hand in marriage. Let her heaven fall. You know me. You know I will do that. And nothing will happen.
You will?
Yes, and you know that.
You will? You will do that? I am waiting for the day. I am waiting for that day. That will be the day.
Ikenga, change. Change your bad character. Change your bad behavior. Change your attitude. Because if you don't, you had me. I'll have no option than to give up the man's hand in marriage to that boy.
Hey, see how so? Henne? Hey! This is really mansion. Huh?
Now so, Mama, come and sit down. Come and sit down.
Please in the corner. Chine. What is this one?
That's the one they call the air conditioner.
Eh?
AC for short.
Two, you know. Hey! Nekono mahanya o. Who na Jim?
AC.
Bono.
Mamma mia.
Ewe.
Please sit down. No. Yes, so.
God, I thank you. Thank you for my in-law whom you have used to bring us out of that cave called the house. Rainy season could have, dealt so well with us this year. I'm telling you.
I know. There is nothing God cannot do. This is what the Bible meant when it said, I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. This is your table. Mama, enjoy. Mama, this is nothing. This is nothing. In fact, my husband said he'll be buying me a car. And attach a driver to the car.
Wow.
A driver that can take me anywhere and everywhere I want to go in this village. In fact, that will be his project upon return. Yes, so we're going to be.
Hey!
See, I don't even know what to say. But this can only be God.
In fact, I know by now, Princess must have been looking for you. Have you told her?
Mama, no.
I
did not tell her anything. Her. The princess kwa. Mama, see. There is no point trying to disturb what God has already given to you. As a matter of fact, I changed my number because I do not want her to even reach out to me. I changed line. Mama, please, I don't want her father's trouble. Or have you forgotten what her father did to me the last time I was there?
But it wasn't her fault now. It wasn't her fault.
Mama, it wasn't her fault indeed. See, she's her father's daughter. Her father's blood flows through her veins. Because she's just pretending. Is that not her father? She is the daughter of her father. Mama, there's nothing you can't convince me on that. You can't. Here.
Anyways, let me enjoy the house first.
Tina! Is anyone home? Mama? Who is everyone? Tina!
My princess. Good afternoon.
Oh, princess.
Greeting, my princess.
How are you?
Fine, my princess.
Please, is Tina at home? And the mother, it seems they are not around.
My princess.
Do you know if they traveled?
Does it mean that they did not tell you? Because everybody in this kingdom knows that you and Tina are best of friends.
Tell me what? I mean, is there a problem? Because I've been calling Tina's number and it's saying switched off. Wait, I hope they haven't gotten into any trouble.
Princess, how possible can that be? Because Tina, as I'm talking to you, is married and she has moved into her husband's house with her mother.
I don't understand you. What do you mean by Tina is married? How can she get married without telling me?
Princess, I don't know.
And the mother didn't even tell me anything. How can Tina get married without informing me?
Princess, so your best friend did not tell you that she was getting married. Even her brother Izuna did not even attend the wedding at all. Huh?
How can Tina be married? Is this a dream or what? I mean, how can Tina be married without telling me?
Princess,
And you mean they no longer stay here?
they are no more living here. My princess, I was going somewhere before I saw you. So let me come and okay.
Have I offended them? How can Tina get married without telling me? How possible can that be? Tessie, how could you? How could you do this? Why did you keep this away from me? I thought we are all friends. Even if Tina would not tell me about her marriage, why did you hide it from me? I mean, what have I done to the both of you for you all to do this to me? Why?
Princess, just calm down. Calm down. I did not attend the wedding. Yeah, because Tina did not invite me. I was even surprised.
Wait, are you saying Tina did not invite you to her wedding?
Tina did not invite me to her wedding.
Why? No, I don't want to believe this. I don't want to believe it.
I was going somewhere when a car stopped in front of me. And it was Charles. I was very surprised asking him when he came back. He said it was 2 weeks ago. He was even surprised Tina did not tell me, even about their marriage. Later, he just dashed me money. A few hours later, Tina barged into my house, accusing me of trying to snatch her man.
Wait, are you... Tina did that?
Yeah.
So why didn't you tell me anything? Why didn't you tell me?
If Tina wanted you to attend her wedding, she will invite you. Please forget about Tina and let's say something else, okay?
I have to be on my way now. Are you sure? You know, if anyone had told me Tina and her mother would do this to me, I would never believe them.
My love, some human beings are terrible. Not everyone who pretends to be your friend is your friend.
After everything I've done for them?
I suggest we forget about this matter and focus on more important things. That reminds me. I've been thinking, do we tell your uncle about my intention? I mean, let's tell him I want to get married to you. I'm just afraid. I don't know what your father's reaction would be.
What reaction? Tell me. Is he going to kill you because you want to marry his daughter? Not to worry. I'll talk to my uncle. And I guess something will be done. Okay. But there is something I want you to do for me on that day.
Do for you? What could that be?
I want you to pay my bride price. So that traditionally I will be your wife
And you, my husband.
I'll do anything for you.
Thank you, my love.
I love you.
And I love you too.
Do you hear, Your Majesty? What's the matter? You don't look happy.
Your daughter, I have not seen her. Where is she?
Oh, I saw her going out a few hours ago.
And you allowed her?
What could I have done, Your Majesty? I mean, I should have held her back on her waist for her not to go out. You should have known how stubborn your daughter is. Where are you coming from, young lady?
Good day, Mother. Good day, Father. I went to see a friend.
Which friend is that?
The one you know.
Which one?
The love of my life.
Come here! I hope it's not that riff-raff of a boy. The one named Mulakaneli. A fat somebody. Number one.
I'm glad you know. Excuse me.
Come on, come back here. Princess! Princess!
Your daughter.
Hold on, Your Majesty. Princess!
My son, I'm worried though.
Worried about?
I was inside and overheard you discussing with the princess how you are going to go to the palace to go and marry her. Eh?
Mama, what is wrong with that?
Everything is wrong with that. Everything. I'm not comfortable with that arrangement. Eh? Why can't you just forget about that girl? Eh? And look for another girl in this community. There are many girls you can get married to. Because, my son, the way I'm seeing this, so, I smell trouble. I smell trouble. Besides, I want to ask you a question. If you get married to that girl, where are you going to stay with her? Is it in this little house your late father built? Is that where two of you are going to stay? I thought that by now you would have been talking about how to build your own house, even if it is just one room. Instead of thinking about getting married to one princess I don't know.
Mama, you have a point. You're right. There are other women in this community I can get married to. But Mama, the truth is, I love the princess. She loves me too. We are ready to get married to each other, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Besides, I don't understand why everyone is confusing me about this house. My father told me he built this house.
Yes.
My uncle is saying he built the house. I am confused. But what I know, what I'm sure of is when the right time comes, God will provide money so I can build my own. Please, stop worrying yourself.
Officer, that's the criminal. Lay the boy here back. Arrest him! Arrest him! Hey, Mr. Man, you're under arrest.
Under arrest for what?
When you get to the station, you find out.
For what, Sam? No,
officer, my son has not done anything.
When you get to the station, you find out. Wait. When did it become a crime to marry someone you love? Mr. Man, when you get to the station, you find out. Move. Officer, arrest him! Arrest him!
I'm coming. I'm coming to the station.
I hope the police have him in cell yet, right?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Beautiful. I'll call the DPO and discuss with him. I hope he rots in jail.
Oh no, Your Majesty, please. Let him not rot in jail. I do not want anything to happen to that boy. At least let him be in police custody 3 to 4 days. When he comes out, fear will not allow him to come close to our daughter. Please.
Even if he dies in there, it's not my business. It's money. Money speaks volumes. Put money here, put money there. That's right. And the case is closed.
Oh, you cannot bribe God.
Igwe, please, Igwe, please forgive my son. Please, Igwe, forgive my son. Whatever he has done to you, please forgive him. Tell the police to release my son, please. He's the only one I have in this whole world. Igwe, he's the only one I have in this world.
Woman. So you had the effrontery to walk through my gates and open your mouth wide after what you and your son did. Right? Imagine turning my daughter against me, against her mother, the queen. My daughter does not listen to me any longer because of you and your son.
Igwe, Your Majesty, please. Honestly speaking, my son and I did not. We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything to your daughter. Please, Igwe, we did nothing. We did nothing to your daughter. Igwe, please, help my son.
Never mind. I will so deal with both of you. Particularly your son. I will deal with him so much that he will think twice before he goes anywhere near my daughter. Guards, pick up this woman.
Hey.
Take her out directly under the harsh sun.
Hey.
Let her face up. Beat the hell out of her.
Hey.
Come on. Move her.
Hey, Igwe! Hey, Igwe! Igwe!
Hey, Go on, beat her! Go on! Quiet, woman! Go right on! Beat her!
What is wrong with you, Mom? Father, what is the meaning of this? Why are you beating this innocent and old woman? Why?
I will deal with this woman. And I'll get the police to deal with his son. By the time they are done with him, he will think twice before he ever gets anywhere near you.
You mean you arrested Chuma? And now you beat up this old woman? Why are you so wicked? What did she do? And Mother, you're just standing there. You can't even talk to Father. Look at what Father did to this woman. Please wake up. Wake up. Please get up. Someone help me. Please get up, get up, get up. Please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
You said you have taken the woman to the hospital.
Yes, Uncle. I've done that.
See what we'll do. We have to go to the police station to pay the boy ask for. We can then go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital. Please, let's go.
Wow.
It's your turn to wow.
I love this. No, really, I really love this. Wait, there's an extension over there.
Now it's your turn to wow.
Is that somebody who sit in Nigeria and don't know that you're already in heaven?
This is heaven in Nigeria.
So you can even be in heaven without dying.
This is it.
So please, you're cracking me up.
Yeah, sister.
That is it, though. That is it.
My in-law has this kind of money.
This is the reality, my brother. It is what it is.
Hi!
See, you're not even dramatic. You needed to have been here before the mama stepped into this house. See drama. Hey!
Trust mama now.
Mama was dramatizing. Like everything was a shock to her. You're even a man. You hold and when. Oh my God.
I love the fact that you are happy. Hi! Tina, have you called the princess to share with this good news? Because she deserves to hear this. She deserves to see this.
Of course, the princess was here yesterday now. She was?
Was?
I mean, she left here yesterday.
Tell me how she reacted.
Oh my goodness. My dear, you needed to have seen her face.
I'm so happy. Me too. I like the fact that you're just happy.
I am happy.
Hey!
So happy. We are now in change.
Soft life.
Yes.
We are now in change. Change has arrived.
See, you see this mama's color. By the time I'm done with her, by the time I'm done polishing her, you see this one ebony black. It will just be glowing. In fact, you will need your sunshade before you can look at this woman because her skin will be blinding. I'm telling you. Mama will renovate you.
Obia.
What is it to enjoy? Enjoy life, my dear.
Hey. You know what?
What, Mama?
Her husband promised to buy us a car. Yes. And employ a driver that will be taking us to wherever we want to go. That is the news on the ground now.
A car?
A car.
Why is the need of employing a driver? A car? No, I know me. I know.
Your in-law is rich. You have to start practicing how to be a big man.
Oh.
Your in-law is rich.
Sit well.
Your in-law is rich. Do you get? So you cannot be a driver. You are going to sit at the owner's corner.
Or maybe.
Soft life, my brother.
Or maybe I should tell him to buy me my own car.
Of course, he will buy you.
Okay, yeah.
But the news is, I'll be traveling to China with him when he returns, and he's going back. We just intend to pass through China, Indian, Mediterranean Sea. That's what they used to call it that time. Anyways, that's not even important. But the most important news is that we want to tour around the world.
See you that used to walk around the village. Look at you, so posh and Mediterranean Sea. I would have loved to see the princess before leaving.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
You mean I shouldn't?
Kill you. The princess. Don't go to her place. I've told you.
I shouldn't go to her house? Why?
I said her father will kill you. Her father has been mad at anybody who comes to look for the princess. Ever since she brought home that hairdresser boyfriend of hers and said she wants to marry. The father is not pleased at all. And he's carrying out his aggression on anybody whatsoever. So I beg, don't carry your legs, go make them break them. Just stay one place.
But this is not fair now, Mama.
Well,
they should allow the princess marry the man of her choice. Be careful. Anyway, I strongly believe that whoever marries the princess, she's going to be a blessing to him.
You are correct.
I'm telling you, Mama, that lady is such a nice person.
Exactly.
I'm hungry. And we're here.
Please, my darling, what can we offer you?
My mother is lying lifeless. What have we done to your father? Look at my mother is lying down lifeless. He asked his guards to beat her up. What have we done?
If anything happens to my mother-in-law, my father will pay for it. I will expose him to the whole world. If anything happens to my mother-in-law, he must surely pay for it.
Princess, don't talk like that. Nothing will happen to her. Chuma, don't worry, your mother will be fine.
Mama?
Mama?
Are you awake? Mama, you're in the hospital.
You're at the hospital.
Chuma. Mama, I'm here.
Is that you?
I'm here, Mama.
Where is Princess?
Mama,
She's
I'm
here.
here. I'm right here. I'm right here, Mama. I'm right here.
My daughter.
Yes, Mama.
Hold my hand.
Mama, I'm here.
Okay.
Hold Princess. Both of you will not leave each other. Any man or woman who puts a son in their marriage will live to regret it. You will see your children.
Amen, amen.
And you will eat the fruit of your labor. When your children,
Amen.
it shall be well with you.
Amen.
Mama?
Saying these things you're saying now.
Mama?
Mama?
Wait.
Chuma.
Wait.
Mama?
Wait. Listen.
What's going on?
Doctor!
What's going on? Mama?
Ikenga.
So, because you're my brother, you will also pour mud on my name. Can't you have respect for royalty?
Respect. Ikenga, did I hear you say respect? Let me ask you, why are you so wicked and heartless? Huh? Ikenga.
What are you talking about?
What has that innocent woman done to you?
Which woman?
Philomena. That woman you locked up her son at the police station. And when she came here to play with you to release her son, you refused. Rather, you ordered all this nonsense, all this stupid, all these hoodlums you have in your palace to beat her up. Okay?
Well, it had to be so. So that she and her son will leave my daughter alone.
And you think by doing that will solve the problem?
Well, I don't see any of them disturbing my daughter again.
Well, as it is now, you can go to the hospital, carry her corpse, use it to prepare pepper soup for suya, because that innocent woman is dead.
I beg your pardon. What is going on here? What did I hear you say?
No. This your husband here has committed murder. Both of you have killed an innocent woman simply because her son wants to marry your daughter. And let me tell you for information, Your daughter Demma has gone to the police station to report the matter. So get ready to face the law. And I will also help her to spread the news on the whole community. An innocent woman simply because I'm going to.
What did you say?
You had
that
me,
princess did what?
You had me. Ikenga, Rakiji. Ile tabo wa ye madu, maka no try no wage. Na mo ya try no wage. No jilego, iwe ka che ti gbogbo e. Ikenga change. Ikenga change. Don't worry, Okanka, you may say your phone now. Why you mad ki pata ile tanya bo? Why never you come again? Simply because na mo ya work e try no wage. Iwe ti no we lego. Iwe say the gbogbo mo ya. It's bad law. And let me tell you something, I will help the president to spread the news to the whole community. Come on, open this gate.
Did you hear it, Your Majesty? You heard what Ichie said? Did I not tell you that you went too far by allowing your guards to beat up an old woman? You shouldn't have done that, Your Majesty. Now your daughter has gone to the police station to report. And you know what that means.
DPO, please come to the palace now. What? My daughter is there? The princess? All right, DPO, please, just come. Let's talk about this, okay? I'm expecting you.
This wickedness and superiority, a big wickedness. That you watch chicky, a big chapano. No game in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is.
Your Majesty, now what are we going to do? Your Majesty, what do we do now?
No condition is ever permanent. In wickedness, be kind to people.
Madam. Hey. Princess. I'll go talk to her. Demma.
Be grateful for once.
Princess.
Don't pay evil for good. Be careful.
Open the door, I want to talk to you.
On your dinaka, Betty Payama. On your dinaka, Metuanda Yamano, when I meant to worry. Heartless, we not take you anywhere.
Princess, open the door. Let's talk. I want us to talk. Princess. Princess.
No condition is ever permanent. Again in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent in this world. Even that you do today, we hurt you tomorrow. Again in wickedness.
Your Majesty, what you did was so bad. Too bad. How could you have done that? You went too far. In fact, what happened?
DPO, you will not understand. You see, that woman and her son turned my daughter, my own daughter, against me and against her mother, the queen. That is, I can't understand. My daughter was not listening to me. She was not listening to her mother. They just turned her against us. So I did what I did to teach her a lesson. A lesson that she should leave my daughter alone. Little did I know that it will result to this. Be that as it may, DPO, you know, akwụla ọtọ gbuji eji anọdụ a na-egwupụta ọdụdụ ya. Now that you're here, let's address this issue and know how we will stop it, solve the problem.
Your Majesty, it's going to be a very difficult one. The news is everywhere at the station. Your daughter came there, she was shouting like a mad woman. She shouted on top of her voice that she will take this matter to a higher level. She even threatened that she will take it to media houses. How can I help you in this matter? Tell me.
DPO. Hey. Enwere ndị a na-akpọ onyile ego mana enweghị ike ịza ya onyile ego mba ego kalele ihe ego kalele ihe. You're my friend, so we must put heads together. I am going to give you 5 million naira. Yes. Take it to the station. All the ears that heard it in that station, close all those ears. Simple. Case closed.
Your Majesty, you think money can solve this problem? She may go to court because she threatened so much. She may go to court.
Okay. She's my daughter. I know what she can do. Even if she goes to the court, I will give you another 5 million. Take the 5 million naira to the court. From magistrate down the line. Shut them up.
Oh, it's going to be a difficult one, Your Majesty. I will try my best. Let me try. You can now transfer the money to my account. Relax. You try.
My father has used this money to shut everyone up.
How do you mean?
The DPO came to our house yesterday. After I reported the issue to him. And I trust my father. I know what he can do. The following morning, I went to the station to see the DPO. And he told me to forget about the case. That it's not wise for me to fight my own father. It was then I knew something was wrong.
So your father killed my mother because he is rich and influential?
Don't worry. I will make sure my father faces the law. He must pay for what he did. He won't go scot-free.
I suggest you let it go. Leave him to God. Because you don't have what it takes to fight your father. Your father is very rich and influential. He can bribe the police and the judge to his side. And there's nothing you can do.
So what are you saying? we should let my father go scot-free without doing anything?
There's nothing you can do. You can't fight him. I suggest we let everything be. Let God judge him. Right now, I want to focus on my mother's funeral.
Just like that.
There's nothing you can do.
Chuma.
Uncle.
What do you intend to do? Because as it is now, I'm about to gather all the case men and tell them exactly what happened.
Uncle, no, there's no point. There's no need for that. Uncle, because if I pursue this case from now till 5 years to come, my mother will not wake up from the land of the dead. Please. My only concern is how to bury my mother and move on with life. May God, let God judge the Igwe. Yes, Uncle.
It's okay. You have a point. You have a point. So, where do you intend to bury your mother?
Uncle, I'll let you know when the time comes.
It's okay. In case if you need anything, don't hesitate to let me know. Let me see where I can be of help.
Thank you, Uncle.
I have to be on my way.
Thank you.
Like I said, if you need anything, just let me know.
Okay, Uncle.
I'm sure I will do something.
Thank you.
Chuma, what is your problem? Are you mad? How will you marry the daughter of a man who killed your mother? How would your mother feel wherever she is now?
You see that Igwe? I will show him that he cannot toy with any member of this family and go scot-free. I will tell him that money is not everything.
Uncle, I suggest you forget about him. Don't do anything to him. Uncle, that man is very rich and influential. You can't fight him. He's going to win you. I suggest you drop the case.
That is the reason why you should forget about the marriage. So that the daughter will also go through the pain that you are going through.
Uncle, why are you talking like this now? Uncle, she's innocent. She has been the one fighting her father for my sake. She has nothing to do with this.
But why are you stopping her? Why?
Uncle, because I don't want her to go through pain, to get punished for something she knows nothing about.
It is because of her that the Igwe killed your mother. Yes. It is because of her.
Uncle, can we talk about something else, please? Can we talk about something else? Besides, my mother gave us her blessings before she died.
Then count me out. I will not be part of that marriage. And I will never step my foot into that path. No, I will not do it.
Uncle, I need your support. Oh. That's all I need from you. Just support me.
I should support you. Look at your father lying there in the grave. Your mother is there in the mortuary. And the man who killed her is going about freely.
And this is what you have to say. Chuma, this is what you have to tell me. I can see there is something I don't understand that is hidden. You and that Igwe, that I will get to the root of that matter.
Uncle, I need your support. Just support me. You need to calm down.
I will get to the root of that.
I need your support. Calm down and support me. That's all.
Support you? No, I will not do that. How will I support you? How? In all this thing that is going on, that is happening, I should support you. Chuma, no. I can't do that.
I think Chuma is right. You cannot face your father because he has all it takes to make sure that this case doesn't go anywhere. And don't forget that he is the Igwe of this kingdom. What you should be thinking now is how to get married to Chuma after his mother's burial. Okay?
So that poor innocent woman died because of my wicked and evil father.
It's okay. It's okay.
God is watching.
It's okay. This is not the end of the world. So when is the burial coming up?
In a few days' time. But I still need to finalize with Chuma. Once I do that, I'll get back to you.
Okay. Have you heard from Tina?
Over what? Look, I do not want to talk about forgotten issues. I have more important things to think about. Look, Tessie, I have to be on my way. I need to see Chuma. I'll come see you later.
It's okay. Bye-bye.
Conscience, I did go in a fear. As a Bobby, I want you to no matter the challenges you may face, just seek any mellow water in a girl. She has a good heart, she has a good heart. I'm a lazy Bobby, no matter what in this life, she can't change at all. Open your bottle, she has a good heart, she has a good heart. No matter what in this life, no matter the condition, she can't change at all. Princess Dimma, a very simple girl.
Ikenga, since we have waited for you out there to come and perform your duty in our daughter Princess marriage, as the father and the Igwe, you refuse to come. So I, your brother, have done what you're supposed to do because we are the same family. And as it is, our in-laws, they have gone home with our daughter. So this envelope here contains 20,000 naira. The bride price our son-in-law Chuma paid on our daughter's head, the ma. This is it. And this one contains 5,000 naira. But where is Lolo? Anyway, even if she's not here and you receive it, the same thing. This is 5,000 naira. Ego Kenne. The same our son-in-law brought this one for Ego Kenne. So look at it. No, like I told you some time ago that if you don't allow the man to marry the man he loves, I will have no option than to gather all our kinsmen and all the cabinet members and give her to them as hand in marriage. That is exactly what I have done. Ichio Uzoma, I hope I have spoken, I have said it all.
That is correct.
So, and for your information, Demma is not married and she's not living with her husband. So no more of your frustration, intimidation or whatever. Igwe onwanne nwoke ka ebu.
Ichie Ugokwe.
Ikenga nwanne nwoke. Igwe
Ichie Ugokwe.
This one you're calling my name countless time. Okay.
Ịwarụ m aja aka na mpala. Ịrụrụ m aka na njọ. However, you were able to do that because you are my nearest relative alive. The only brother alive. That gives you the right to do what you just did. See that money? I will not touch it. I am not going to touch that money. Yes.
Offense, you are my witness.
I'm here.
He said he's not going to touch it this morning.
No.
That I should go with it.
Yes.
You are my witness, so. Yes. You are my witness, so.
Yes.
Not the man. Let us go. You have touched the money. You have touched the money. You have touched the money. Thank you for dashing me this morning. God bless you. Let's go.
Have you called to know how she is faring?
Called?
Yes.
Oh. Mama, I'm not calling anybody. I am not calling anybody. I mean, why? Why should I call her? Please, nobody should stress me. As a matter of fact, she cannot even reach me because I changed my line. I do not want to be in contact with anybody in my past. Especially her. And you know why? Please don't stress me. Yes, I changed my line. She can't reach me even if she wants to. And I'm not going to call her. I've even deleted her number, so I don't even have it in my head.
What of the poor hairdresser boy? Have you seen him to know whether they have gotten married?
Mama, which one is what is my business? Am I the father and the mother of this person we're talking about? Mama, what is my own in this matter? See, I don't have strength. I am a nursing mother. All I need now is just to rest. I've not finished nursing my child. I will go and be... Please, Mama, please. Please. Nobody should stress me.
And who is this your friend both of you are talking and laughing at?
Baby, it's one very useless girl that used to be my friend in the past. You see this girl? She was born into a rich family. In fact, she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. But this girl decided to throw away the silver spoon she has in her mouth and she picked up a wooden spoon, wham, and swallowed. How is it my fault? Her father wanted her to marry a senator's son. The senator happens to be the father's friend. But my friend said no. There is one stupid, wretched, useless, very useless hairdresser boy that she would marry. The father insisted. She insisted. Why is that my business? Is that not madness? And Mama is here stressing me over her. She's an adult. And she's responsible for her decisions.
That's her choice.
Ha!
You cannot force her to love somebody because he is rich.
Oh!
You should have asked her, did she love the person? Anyway, since you said she is your friend, you can bring her to me. Let's give her some money so that she can start up this.
Please, see, if I want to do charity work, I will go to an orphanage. Which one is that one? Please, please. She's not a charity case. If you have money, see, spray it on me. Put it under my pillow. Let me sleep on it.
Okay.
What kind of this thing did I say her? When I chose to marry a rich man, and I married a rich man, and now I am rich. She was rich and chose a poor man. How is that my fault? I sent her a message. I beg, make anybody no stress me. Mona no just stress me.
My in-law.
Mona no stress me, I beg.
My in-law.
Mama.
My daughter is right. That girl doesn't want to help herself. If not, she would have married the rich suitor her father chose for her. You understand? So, she's the architect of her problem.
I beg.
Okay, let me not bother you. Since you said you cannot go in search of her, can you give me her address? Let me go and look for her myself.
I said I don't know where she is. What is all this? I do not know where to find her. As a matter of fact, I am not a GPS.
Okay.
Am I Google Map?
No.
I said I don't know where she is. I don't know her whereabouts.
I've read your address.
This is too much now. What is all this? I am a married woman. On top of it again, I am a nursing mother. That is a lifetime job. It is too much already. Before I've not finished nursing myself. I'll go and import somebody else's problem. You people are stressing me.
It's okay, my love.
Oh no, Baka.
My love,
My love. What are you doing here? Why are you sitting here all alone? Thinking? What is it?
I am disturbed.
Over what? What's bothering you?
I have done everything required. Traditionally. I've paid your bride price. You're not my wife. But I'm worried. We're yet to do our white wedding. Your parents are not in support. They don't like me. Besides, who's going to hand you over to me? Who's going to hand you over to the priest? We don't even have money to sponsor our wedding. What do we do?
Don't worry. Don't worry about that. I'll find someone and I'll look for money. Anything. God will provide, okay? I'll think of something to do. You need to stop worrying. Please.
It's okay.
Are you sure you'll stop worrying? It's okay.
Princess, this is incredible. Are you sure of what you're telling me? Because I can't believe your father, the king, can do such a thing to you.
Father, I cannot lie to you. Why will I gain by lying against my own father? My father locked up my shop for a very long time now. He even arrested my husband just because I help people and because I accepted to marry the man that I love. And the only offense my husband committed is because he is poor.
I can't believe this. Your father do such a thing to you. I can't believe this. Okay. So what do I need to do?
Father, my husband and I are planning to get married.
Good.
But just that the problem is I don't know where will stand for me as my father. Because I know that's the last thing my father would want to do. And I know if he refuses, you might not agree to wed us.
You're right. I will make our time and see your father. I'll try to talk to him.
Please.
But if by all strength he refused, then I will not support your wedding. I'll know what to do.
Okay.
Just don't worry, I will get back to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I have to be on my way.
It's alright. I'll get back to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Your Majesty, you have to do something. These children are in love. They've been together for a very long time. And you know, love is the most important thing in every marriage. Money or no money. I'll be so glad if you support them as a father and as the king of this kingdom.
These children are living together as husband and wife. What else do you want me to do?
You know, they are preparing for their marriage, and that is where they need your support most.
Not interested. I am not. Nothing in this life will make me hand my daughter over to you in church. That will be the last thing I will do.
But Your Majesty,
I was busy upstairs. I'd like to go up and finish what I was doing. If there is any other thing you want us to talk about, I am game. Or maybe you want me to give money to the church. I will do that now.
I'm fine, Your Majesty. I don't need any money. The church is fine.
See? The church does not need money. That's all right. Okay, so if you will excuse me, I'll go up.
It's alright, no problem. I have to be on my way.
Princess Chuma.
Yes, sir.
Princess, you came to me the other day, you complained about your father that he had refused to support your wedding, isn't it?
Yes,
and I
Father.
promised you I was going to talk to him, which I did. But all to no avail. After all the explanation, he refused that he will never support your wedding. So I would like to ask the both of you, Chuma, let me start from you. Do you truly love the princess?
I love her with all my heart.
Princess, you have him. Do you love Chuma?
Of course, I truly love her.
That makes it easier. So let me ask the both of you. Apart from your father, Princess, do you have any other person that can stand in for both of you in the church so that people will not make mockery of you?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yes,
Uncle.
yes, my uncle.
Interesting, very good. Okay, so what you do, you tell him to see me. I promise the both of you, I'll wed you.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you so much, Father.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you. Remember. Thank you, Father. God bless you.
Thank you.
Tessie and Clara, you both are my friends.
Yeah.
And you're aware of everything that I've been through in the hands of my parents. Simply because I decided to help people and I accepted to marry Chuma. Tessie, you're a teacher in one of the private schools of this community. And Clara, when I had my boutique, you usually come around and ask for help. And there was no time that I disappointed you. My friends, please, now is the time that I need your help. I need your help. Chuma and I are planning our wedding. And I need some money. Any amount. I just need you both to borrow me some money so that we could use it to plan our wedding. And I promise to pay back. I promise to pay you back.
Please. Princess, you don't need to tell me all these stories because I knew it all. You see, I'm going to support you both with my 3-month salary, okay?
Tessie,
yeah?
Your 3-month salary.
I will do that for you.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. You don't know what you've done for me. Thank you so much.
And I'm going to support you with 50,000 naira.
50,000 naira. Thank you so much.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm
It's
so sorry.
okay.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. That means the wedding is already done. I promise I will pay you back. And what you both have done for me, I will never forget it. I will never forget you people. Any day, any time, and forever I won't forget.
It's okay.
Thank you.
And one more thing. I'm going to be your cheapest maid. How do you see it?
That's not a problem. You
are officially my chief bridesmaid.
And I am going to be there.
Of course.
Don't bother about my clothes. I'll handle it. You're welcome.
It's confirmed. Thank you so much. Bless you guys.
What are you doing here?
This is my father's house. Well, am I not allowed to come to my father's house again?
Dima, so this is how you chose to destroy your life. Does it mean you cannot change your mind?
Over what?
What do you mean over what? I'm asking you. Over that good for nothing, wretched, ordinary hairdresser boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Mom, that is not possible.
Really?
Yes. Well, this is my invitation card. And as my parents, you both are invited. Yeah.
You are mad. You are indeed a mad girl.
Yes, I am mad. That's because I am madly in love with him. And I cannot do without him.
Did you hear that, Your Majesty? Did you hear what this girl is saying?
Wedding card. Wedding card.
Oh.
Opunu! Give me! See! See! Ordinary paper! See wedding card! A princess like you!
Tell me, how many governors, senators, how many traditional rulers will attend that wedding? How many?
Well, Dad, I did not invite any of them. Because my husband and I do not have the money to entertain them.
Of course you do not have money.
But they are your friends, Dad. And you have the money. So why not invite them? It's your daughter's wedding.
Dima, you can change your mind. Look at me, I'm your mother. You can change your mind from this. You can change your mind from this and leave that gold digger.
Well, I don't see that happening, Mom. And this will be the last time I will set feet in this house.
So, where did you say your wife went to again? She went to give her parents our wedding invitation. But from what you told me just now, are you sure they will accept the invitation? Well, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure, but I told her to try her luck. You know what? Her friends really surprised me. Really? Yes. What did they do? You won't believe this. One of her friends gave us her 3 months salary. Wow. To support our wedding. The other one gave us 50,000 naira to support our wedding. Wow. They've really tried though. Yes, they have. That's good. That reminds me, I was going to ask you. Okay. What we discussed, how far? Oh, don't worry about that. I'll be your best man. And I will also buy my suit and my shoe myself. Thank you. You're welcome, my brother. Thank you very much. Hey.
DPO, I need a favor from you. There is not going to be any wedding. Because that wedding will not hold. I don't want that wedding. DPO, I want you to storm the church on that day with your men. Arrest everybody, including the Reverend Father, and lock all of them up. Name your fee, and I'll pay you.
Your Majesty, that will be possible. It will not be possible. What exactly are you talking about? Let me ask you, Your Majesty, what is this boy's offense? First, you locked him up in a police cell. Secondly, you killed his mother. It was because I intervened that you were not messed up. And now you are asking me, Your Majesty, to send my men to the church and stop the wedding. Even arresting everybody there, including the Reverend Father, the man of God. Your Majesty, where is your conscience? Yes, where is your conscience? I just want to let you understand this. I am not part of this. I will do such nothing. Leave this boy alone. Let the couple be. Leave them alone. If you don't want to attend the wedding ceremony, leave them. Let them be alone. Let them be. Even with money or without money, let them be. And I honestly tell you, it's an advice. Don't do anything funny. Because I will not be there. I will not side you. I will only send my men there for security purposes.
DPO, why are you talking this way? Huh? Okwamuna buy far together. We've always done things together. Come on now. It's the same money I will give you. And I said, name your fee. I will give you whatever you ask.
In this case, your money can do nothing. I honestly tell you, leave that boy alone. Your Majesty, please, leave them to be. Please, I beg to take my leave.
Conscience adego ya n'afia ezigbo obi akwa Chukwu na-enye ya. No matter the challenges you may face, jisike n'iwere ụgbọala inugo. She has a good heart, she has a good heart. Enwere ezigbo obi. No matter what in this life, she can't change it at all. She has a good heart, she has a good heart. No matter what in this life, no matter the condition, she can't change it at all. Princess Dimma, a very simple girl. She doesn't see things the way we see them. She carries everybody along.
Finish counting the money.
She believes in
how much is there?
268,090 naira.
268,090 naira. That's a lot of money.
Yes.
Hey. Hey, thank God for a successful wedding.
I thank God everything went well. And that Reverend Father, he's really a good person.
Yes, he is.
He's truly a man of God.
Yes, you're right.
I bless God for everything.
Only, I've been thinking, how do we pay back our debts?
That's true. Have you written the names of people
Yes, yes. There were 9 of them. Huh?
9.
Emeka, Chigozie, Ikenna.
My love, that means we need to take money from the money we realized so we can pay up our debts. I don't want these people to come here now and start requesting for their money. You know they did well by borrowing us. So we need to take money to pay up the debts. How much is...
I've just been thinking.
Hey, this...
I don't know, babe.
Dima. What's wrong with you? You're vomiting. Are you sick? Are you alright? Are you sick? Dima. Are you sick? You're vomiting. Why are you smiling?
My love, I'm not sick.
You're not sick. So what's wrong with you?
I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant. How did you know that? Are you a doctor or a nurse?
Because I'm a woman. Yes.
We have to go to the hospital to confirm.
Honey, we don't need to go to the hospital. I'm pregnant. But if you insist we go to the hospital.
Chuma, do you know these guys that just passed now? No, I don't know.
What is it? Huh? What is it? You look worried. What's the problem? And besides, you just left for your shop a few minutes ago. Why are you back?
There's trouble. Big trouble.
Trouble?
Mm-hmm.
How?
I think your father is after us.
My father is after us?
Yes.
I was at the shop. I saw 2 horrible looking men pointing fingers at my shop. I waited a while to see what they were up to. Dima, there's something wrong somewhere. They have a mission. And my neighbor told me that the same people came looking for me yesterday and they were pointing fingers at my shop. Yes, they have a mission and I don't think they are genuine.
Why would my father send bad boys to kill you?
I don't know. My point exactly.
We didn't do anything wrong.
That's my point.
I think I should go and confront him.
No, you don't have to do that.
Oh, so what do you want us to do?
Should I just let them kill you?
Listen, let's leave this village. Let's run off to a neighboring community. Yes.
Leave this village?
Yes.
Why should we run away from our own village?
I mean,
what happens to your shop?
See, that's the best thing to do now. Let's save our lives first. The shop, we can do something about it later. But we need to run off and... Listen, we have some money, right? At least we can rent a small house and hide for now. That's the best thing we can do.
What did we do to deserve this? Why? What did we do to deserve this? Is it a crime to marry someone that I love? Just because he's poor? Why? God help us.
Dima,
God help us.
we have to leave. Listen to me, this is not the time to cry. Okay? We need to leave this village right now. Staying in this village is risking our lives. Please. Please. Do you understand me? Staying in this village will be risking our lives. Let's run off to a neighboring community and hide for now, please.
My dear, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry all this while you're calling me on phone. You know, this are work. We don't normally have chance. At all. From Monday to Friday. Saturday lesson. Sunday church and other things. You know now. I'm so sorry.
My friend, I understand. Eh? And I'm not angry with you. I can't be angry with you now. I understand how your work can be.
Thank you for your understanding. That's why I like you.
Hey.
So, this is where you're living now?
My dear, this is where life has brought us. This is where we live now. You can see it now.
Hey! So you're pregnant? Hey! My dear, I'm happy for you. Hey! So how is your husband?
Thank you, my friend. My husband is fine.
Hey!
As you can see, God has blessed me with pregnancy. I am pregnant. And I am a complete woman.
Yes, my dear. I can see that.
Oh, I just pray that those that are looking for the fruit of the womb, God will also bless them too.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
So tell me, how is Clara?
Clara is fine, my dear. She could have come with me, but she's not feeling fine.
Yeah, she's not feeling fine. Hi. This is not serious.
No, it's not.
I pray God heal her. God will heal her completely. In Jesus' name.
Amen. You were telling me something on phone. What makes you and your husband relocate to this place?
My friend, bad boys were tracking my husband.
Bad boys?
They wanted to kill him.
For what?
I don't know. You know, a few days after my wedding, my husband went to the shop. And then he saw two bad boys. They parked their bike along the streets. So they were pointing at my husband. Then they would give themselves signs. So when they noticed my husband saw them, they drove away. So one of my husband's neighbors, told my husband that those same bad boys came to the street yesterday. And then they were pointing at his shop. That was when my husband knew there was danger. So we had to run out of the village now. Because you know these bad boys.
Yes, now.
Once they don't find my husband in the shop, they will come to the house. I don't want anything to happen to my husband. So we had to move or we had to come down to this place. But to be frank, I'm suspecting my father.
Your father, what?
Yes. You know he was never in support of my marriage.
What does he want? By now he could have known that both of you are meant for each other. To allow you both to enjoy your marriage.
Well, I know that as God lives, as long as God is alive, my father will only try, but he will never succeed with his plans. He will never succeed.
This is serious.
Look at me, I didn't even ask you. What do I offer you? I don't have food in the house, so, but even if it's not now, let me go and
I
get
beg,
food.
don't bother yourself. Sit down. I don't want anything to happen to this, my baby.
Are you sure?
Yes, now.
I'm so happy to see you.
Thank you. Chai.
Hey, it's not easy, you're pregnant.
Pregnant.
There's no food in this house. I don't even have money. What do we do? I'm afraid he's going to die of hunger.
God will provide.
God will provide? That's all we keep saying. God will provide, God will provide. When is God going to provide? I'm just tired. I'm just tired of everything. Why do I have to go through this?
Do you regret marrying me? Because you're complaining and you're lamenting. It's making me feel uncomfortable.
My love, I'm sorry if I make you feel that way, but I'm just tired. How can I be living my life like this? Huh? So how do I provide for this boy? Am I going to let him die of hunger?
Can I suggest something?
What is that?
Why don't you look for a job? Any kind of job, even if it's a gateman's job. When I look for something to do, anything. Because at the end of the month, you will pay the salary.
How much can a gateman's job possibly give us? Huh? How much? Am I going to take care of this boy with whatever I make from being a gateman? It doesn't make sense. I'm just tired. Oh no. I'm just afraid. I hope I don't.
The sun is good.
No, you keep calling God every time. It's not like I don't believe it. I believe in God, but at this point, it is too much. It is too much. Eh? Very soon, he's going to start crying.
Good afternoon. Yes. Please, I want to buy sachet milk. The one I can use for baby's pap. Sorry, please. Can I make use of your phone? I want to send a text message to someone. I forgot mine at home.
Send it immediately. Yeah. I should read. I hope it's not a side chick. Wait,
what is this? My lovely parents. What did I ever do to put a few to warrant this level of wickedness? Why did the two of you abandon me? What offense did I commit? And I feed my little innocent baby with sachet milk when I have rich parents like you. Your grandchild is dying of hunger when he has, my goodness, when he has the blood of royalty and his grandparents are extremely rich. God bless you, your daughter Dimma.
Who sent it?
What do you mean who sent it, your majesty? But you heard what I said, your daughter Dimma. Let me check my phone.
What is it? Are you grieving?
The same message.
Are you grieving? You're near your awful. My friend, eat your food.
What food? I'm not eating again. Just take a look at what we're eating. And my only child is dying of hunger with her little baby. God forbid. Stop chewing it like that, your majesty.
I'm let you meet.
I think I know what to do.
What?
I'm going to look for my daughter. Or better still, I'm going to call her so she can come over. Stop eating that chicken like that. Come on, your majesty.
Yes? Who is this? Sorry ma, I am not a princess. And my name is not Dimma. Yes ma. Someone used my phone to send a message. And she has left. Yes, she came to buy sachet milk from my store. Alright ma. Thank you ma.
What happened? Huh?
I couldn't find them, Your Majesty. I was told they ran out from their house.
Ran out of the house?
That's
or
what...
relocated?
I can't tell. That's what they told me. that they ran out from their house. I don't know, Your Majesty. That I do not know.
This wickedness and superiority, a baggage, wickedness, that you watch chicky, a baggage, no again in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent here in this world. Don't conclude yet, you don't know tomorrow. No again in wickedness, be kind to people. Be kind to people. No condition is permanent here in this world. No condition is ever permanent. No again in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent here in this world. No again in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent here in this world. And no one was shirika. Be grateful for once. You know, God, don't pay evil for good. Be careful how you treat others. On your dinaka, meti peyama. On your dinaka, metuana yamano. When I meant to worry. Be mean and heartless, it not take you anywhere in life. No again in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who are you and who are you looking for?
I'm Dima. I'm looking for Tina.
That's my madam.
Yes.
But she's not around now. She went out with my ọ̀gá.
Hey. So what about her mother?
She's inside.
Oh, she's inside.
Of course.
Please, can you help me call her? Tell her that Dima, the princess is here.
Princess?
Yes.
Princess, wait.
Mama! Hey, don't touch me, please. Mama, what are you doing here? And who showed you this place?
Mama, it's me, Princess. Tina's friend.
I know. I am not short of sight. And my question is still, what are you doing here? Please, just leave. Maba?
Mama, are you saying I should leave this place?
Do I have water in my mouth when I said it? Eh? If from me now, your wicked father, Igwa Jobi, insulted my own daughter, Mbada Florence, Adan Jejemba, when she came to visit you in the palace and pushed her out. Now you are here in her own house. What are you doing here? No, what brought you to this place? Oh, I thought you are married. Eh? You should be in your husband's house by now. Why are you wandering about looking so tattered? Eh? Please, just go back to your wretched and poor husband's house. Enano, better go back. It's better you leave.
Tina!
What?
Hi.
Shh. Move away. Move Move away! What are you doing here? Huh? What are you doing in my mansion? Talk to me. What are you doing here?
Tina, it's me. Me. The princess.
Of course I know it's you, the princess. Of course it's you, the princess, but I bloody don't care. I mean, what are you doing here is the question. So you go straight and answer the question. What are you doing here, princess? Mm-hmm.
Do you realize it's me you're talking to?
I don't get it. Do I have memory loss or am I blind? It's you, the princess, of course, and I know it's you I'm talking to. That question is directed to you and nobody else. What are you doing here?
Tina.
Don't Tina me there. Tina what? No. Tina what? Oh, you're here to add more insults to the one your father has given to me, right? That one is not enough. You're here to add. Isn't it?
Princess, why are you like this and what happened to you?
I mean, who cares? Who cares? Why is that the first thing you're looking at? Why is that the first thing you're looking at? Of course she should look like this and she should cry like this as well. But you see all of these crocodile tears, these tears, it's all crocodile tears. There's nothing. Bloody pretender. If I tell you what this girl did to me, princess, hey, if I tell you what this girl did to me, Makachuku, you will fling her through the fence out of this compound. You see this girl who calls herself a princess standing here in front of me? She calls herself my friend, but yet she advised me when you were not here that I should forget about you. I should forget about Charlie. Charlie's not the only man on earth. Besides, she has seen his future and is never going to make it. Oh yes, you told me that. And that even if my Charlie ever makes it back into this village, he's going to come back poor and wretched. As a matter of fact, this stupid girl standing right here wanted to hook me up to one village urchin. One miscreant. And I refused to. I said, "Why, God forbid I have to wait for my man. Because I know that Charlie is my man, my God-ordained man, and I believe he's going to make it. Tina what? If you Tina me again, if you dead Tina me again, I will change her for you. Who is joking with you? And now you're suddenly coming here to fake an apology because you now know that yes, my Charlie is back. Not only back, bigger and better. He has made it. Now you want to come and fake apology so that I can beg for money. I have seen through you, I have seen through you, I know you. You think this is CBN? Oh man, go inside and pluck the money now. Is it not money you came to beg for? Go in and pluck, go and pluck.
Anyways.
Nonsense.
Anyways, she can see that no condition is permanent.
No condition is permanent, oh,
yes.
My dear. Thank God I had foresight. And I had my own senses too.
Please, sir. She's accusing me. I never said all these things. They are not true. I never said all these things. She's lying against me. She's lying against me. Please.
Listen to me, my friend. Don't trust my wife.
Oh! Thank God, oh. Thank you, Jesus, for the husband you are giving to me. The husband that believes in his wife. Thank God.
My love.
Yes, baby.
You know what? Give her this 10,000 naira for transport. I'm inside.
10,000 naira for transport. Who is going to give you 10,000 naira for transport? I know that it's the money you came for. But you're not going to see 10,000 naira for me. A whole 10,000 for transport. When was the last time you counted 10,000 in your life? When? See, I know that your transport that brought you here, however long the journey is in this community, is 500 naira. One. Receive. To and fro. Another 500. That is 1,000. Take. Is it not transportation? Only. Because of God and because I'm a Christian.
Are you adding more?
Mama, let me just add small. You know, I'm a good woman. I'm a woman of God. I have good hearts. So because of the heart that God has given me, I'm not doing it for her, I'm doing it for myself. Because of my personal relationship with God Almighty. I'm going to add 1,000 naira for you. That is 2,000. This 1,000 is for you to owe body. Take! Hold your body and get out of this place. See, let me not see you here again. Oh. There is no more where this is coming from. This is not Central Bank of Nigeria. Look, did you see the logo? Did you see any logo of CBN here? In case you think you come and collect more, come and cry crocodile tears here and be collecting 2,000. You are never going to step your foot into this compound again. Now get out, I'll see so. I'm talking, you are still standing.
Adigwe. Find your way.
Anyways, if you do not want to leave, there's no problem. You can enjoy the view because I know that this is not in the league of what your father had. Okay? So enjoy the beautiful sight of my beautiful mansion. When you are done viewing and supervising, you can take a walk. my gate man will assist you out of my gate nonsense. Don't tinna me, oh. Don't tinna me, dear. Don't tinna me. Get out.
No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent in this world. Don't conclude yet, you don't know tomorrow. No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. Be kind to people. No condition is permanent in this world. No condition is ever permanent. No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent in this world.
My love, I don't understand. Are you trying to say the same girl you helped, the same girl you helped her family is the one doing this to you? And you said because of her and I, your father locked up your shop.
Human beings are unpredictable. You know, if anyone had told me that Tina and her mother would do this to me, I would never believe. In fact, I would consider that person my enemy. But look at. Why is this world so wicked? So wicked.
My love, it's okay. Stop being bothered. We're not dead. And I strongly believe we're not going to die. Everything is going to be fine. I promise you. Okay? Everything will be fine. Stop bothering yourself, please.
Fine. It's well. You needed to see the way I was humiliated, insulted, embarrassed. It's well. God is watching. Where is Somto?
Oh, he's asleep. Should I bring him? Wait, let me check up on him.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Now what is all this? Why would you relax as if nothing has happened to our daughter?
Why would she disobey me?
But you should have allowed this girl to marry the man of her choice. You should have allowed her. After all, she's the one to live with the man. Not you and I.
Was this your position initially?
But you never allowed me to say anything. Of course, you didn't allow me to talk.
And that's why we just barge in like that with a straight face. Furious. Huh? Coming to disturb my peace of this moment.
I'm disturbing your peace? Your Majesty, I'm disturbed. All right. I'm going to call her son. I'm going to tell him everything that is happening.
God, if I've wronged anyone, let my enemies laugh at me, and let all their wish be a curse on me. But if I did not wrong anyone, Lord, let all their bad wishes turn out to be a blessing for me and my family for the rest of our lives.
Izu, what's the matter? What are you doing here? I've been everywhere looking for you. Why are you pacing around? Are you okay?
Been bothered.
Over what?
Since I got back, I've not seen the princess. I've tried looking for her, but she's nowhere to be found. Is there a problem? If you've seen her, you know her whereabouts?
The princess. Well, you know the princess is married now. And as a married woman, I want to believe she made up her mind to concentrate on family and build it. Yeah, so people, I don't know, it's been a very long time I last saw her. She doesn't have time for anyone, not even me, her friend. She has chosen family over friends. So, I suggest you two grow up. Alright?
Wait a minute. You mean... I'm talking about the princess, your best friend.
Of course.
You don't know her whereabouts.
I don't.
Tina.
Yes?
You're lying. I mean, I don't believe you.
Eh?
Come to think of it, you can't tell me you don't know where the princess is. That means you've not been checking up on her, or you're totally avoiding her.
Wait, did I just hear you say, Tina, you're lying? Like, Tina, you're lying. You're talking to me. You're looking straight into my eyes and you're calling me a liar. Right? No, I don't blame you now. So you think because you're taller than me now, we are age mates. You seem to forget I'm way older than you. So your sister, is lying. Like, I think you're lying. Are you alright?
I'm sorry.
No, are you okay?
It's okay,
Because
Tina.
I play and joke with you because I'm not a proud person.
Sorry.
Because I bring myself down to your level. You now think you are something. Tina, you are lying. Don't you ever repeat that again. I will not tolerate that nonsense from you. Especially now that I'm married. You were doing this thing then when we were back home, but don't try it here.
Fine.
What nonsense?
It's okay.
This boy, you don't have respect though.
Sorry. Alright? But I am seriously bothered and worried about the princess. Please. Okay, fine. Can you just help me with the address? I will go look for her myself. Don't worry about this. Huh? Don't worry. I'll be totally fine. Just give me the address. I will look for her.
I don't know where she lives.
Tina! Why is she not bothered? Thank God, Mama.
Why is she angry?
Mama, I don't know. I was just asking about the princess. You know, ever since I got back, I've been trying to reach her, but she's not reachable. So I was asking Tina about the princess and her whereabouts. She's telling me she doesn't know. Imagine Tina, princess's best friend, telling me she doesn't know Tina's whereabouts. So I told her she's lying and she picked the fence. I even went ahead telling her to give me the address so I can go look for her myself, but she refused and I really walked out. Mama, please, do you know the princess's address or where I can find her? Anywhere, anything, the husband's number or anything.
I don't know. And there is nothing like problem between them. They don't have any problem. I don't know her address. And whatever she told you is the truth.
Mama, I never mentioned problem between them.
Oh, my princess, you're welcome. How is your husband, Sonto?
They're fine. So what will I offer you? Nothing. I'm fine. I'm okay. Tessie, please don't be offended if I disturb you one more time. I know I disturb you a lot. But please, it should be the last time I would ask for something like this.
What is it again? Is it money? How much?
Any amount. My landlord asked us to vacate the house because we can't pay house rent again. And my husband just got a job to be a gate man. And since there's a security house there, we decided to live there. But please, when we get there, I just need small money so I can start up maybe small business, to support the family and to contribute something.
Child. No, they have not paid us in 3 months now. The money I have here is just a little money, 15,000 naira. I don't know if you can manage it.
Please, I will manage it. 15,000 is enough. I will manage it.
Okay, let me get the money, okay?
30,000. Just manage it. It's okay. Stand up. Don't do this.
Thank
Please.
you so much.
Don't do this.
You are really a friend. You are really a friend. What would I have done without you? What would I have done without you? God bless you. Thank you so much.
It's okay. Just manage it to start up something, okay? One more thing. I want you to put everything that happened at Tina's husband's house behind you.
I need to run along. You know, I left my child and he may be crying. And my husband has to go to work. So let me run along.
So when are you vacating?
In a few days time.
Okay, just give me a call. Okay, just give me a call. So that I can visit anytime.
Of course, Tina. You're welcome. God bless you.
Good day, Your Majesty. Good day, my queen.
Good day. Who are you?
My name is Izunna. My sister is Tina, Princess's best friend.
Yes. Yeah, Tina. Where is she? I mean, I believe she will know about our daughter's whereabouts.
Whereabouts? That's why I came actually. And my sister Tina got married and she moved out of our house. And all this while I've been in Abuja, I just returned and I asked her. Shockingly, she told me she doesn't know where the princess is or her whereabouts. So I thought it wise to come to the palace and ask you, her parents.
Believe me, for the past 2 years, we haven't seen or heard from our daughter princess.
2 years?
2 years. Do us a favor, please.
Anything, Your Majesty.
When you find Tina, tell her please to help us look for princess and give us feedback.
Okay.
Please.
Whenever and wherever she finds her, she should let us know immediately.
I'll do just that, Your Majesty. I'll run along. Thank you.
Izuna, when did you come back? You're looking good.
Nice to
wow.
see you.
When did you come back?
Well, I came back last week.
Wow.
Yes.
You're not looking bad.
Oh, thank you. You're not looking bad too.
Thank you.
Well, I was having a conversation with my mother and my sister. They were saying something about the princess getting married and that they don't know her whereabouts. I don't know how possible that will be, considering the fact that my sister and the princess are very close. I mean, that story doesn't sit well with me. Please, Desi, can you take me to the princess? Do you know anywhere I can find her?
Well, I will take you to her. She's in the right position to tell everything your sister and your mother did to her.
They hurt her that much? Please take me there, please.
Don't worry, I will take you to her.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. You mean my sister and my mother did all this to you? I mean, it's crazy now. How can they do this? After everything you've done for her, for us, for my family. They connived together and lied against you before her husband. This is wickedness.
Whoa. It's okay. Calm down.
No, but this is wrong.
Just calm down. I've forgotten about everything. I've decided to move on with my miserable life. If not for Tessie, I don't know what I would have done. She has really helped me a lot.
Really? Tessie, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're a good person. And you see, for my sister and my mother, for biting the hand that fed them, God will surely judge them.
Say, Tessie, how you say me say? Don't do that now.
You could have come back. They deserve to be punished now.
Don't talk like that. Leave them for God to judge. Don't talk like that now. Izuna, my husband and I will be relocating soon. We'll be going to where he works now.
So really, he works?
Yes.
Where? As what? I mean...
He works as a gateman. Yes, the landlord of this place. He already gave us quick notice because we cannot afford house rent anymore. And we wouldn't want him to come the second time and disgrace us, so we have to leave.
He works as a gate man. How are you going to cope with, as a gate man, with your child, with Somto? Why don't you discuss with your parents? Why don't you tell them about this situation? Perhaps they could help.
I do not want to talk about my parents. Please.
Okay. Take this. Okay. Just manage it. It's nothing. You know, I'll be staying here for a while. And since I got back, I've not really been doing anything. My friend I'm staying with in Abuja traveled abroad, and ever since then, the rent where we stay is due. And the landlord is threatening to kick us out if I don't pay. So, when I gather the money, I can be able to pay the landlord.
Tell your brother-in-law to give you money now.
Oh no,
He is
Tessie.
rich.
Come on, Tessie. Look, I intended to. When I came back, I intended to. But with this heartbreaking news, I don't intend to ask them for anything. It's wickedness.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
It's okay.
But thank you so much.
You say so.
Thank you.
It's nothing, thank you. Thank you. So how is Somto?
He's sleeping inside.
My regards to him. I'll come again and see him.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Zuna, thank you so much.
It's nothing, come on.
Tina! Tina! Oh, you're here. Enjoying your juice with your wickedness and stupidity. Where's Mama?
What is it? Why you yelling? Why you screaming?
Tina, you have not answered my question. Where is Mama? Where's your mother?
What do you mean, where is your mother? Isn't my mother your mother as well? What has come over you? Are you okay? No. What is wrong with you? What is your problem?
Tina, where is Mama? I don't have all day. What is it?
Why are you both shouting at each other?
Mama, this boy just walked into this place screaming and yelling, "Where is your mother? Where is your mother? Where is your mother?" Can you imagine? I mean, where is your mother? As if it's not his own mother he's talking about.
Izuna again. What is it? Are we going to run away for you in this house? I got what progi.
Mama, I am so disappointed. Even you? Tina, I can understand because she has this trait of wickedness in her. What about you? You're a mother, Mama. When have you suddenly become this cold? Mama, what has come over you? Why would you both decide to treat Princess that way? I came back here and I peacefully asked after the princess. The both of you connived and told me all sort of lies. You told me all sort of nonsense about her. Only for me to find out that after everything the princess has done for us, the both of you connived and lied against her in the presence of Charles. Just to push her away. Because of mansion. Because of car. Because of money. Mama, let me remind you. Princess is the reason why you are still alive today. Mama, she paid for your surgery single-handedly when no one could even help. Mama, she saved your life. Do I even need to say that she is the reason why my glamorous, eloquent sister went to school? Do I need to mention that? She paid for your tuition fees, Tina. Mama, the princess is the reason why we were able to bury our late father successfully. How come none of you remembers that? Mama, the Igwe rejected the princess and locked up her shop because of you too. Because of us, because of our family. Because she tried to help us. Now she's lonely, in poverty, suffering. Just because of the two of you. Now instead of you two to help her, reciprocate the kindness she showed to our family. You're here turning it to wickedness. I will not be part of it. Now listen, Tina, listen and listen very good. The moment Charles steps foot into this country, I will sing. I will tell him everything. Everything. Nothing but the truth.
Shut up and listen to me, you big-headed and ungrateful idiots. Because that's what you are.
Oh, really?
Yes. Listen! You dare not open your stupid mouth and speak a word about this to my husband. Because if you do, you stand to lose a lot. You stand to lose a lot. In fact, at the end of the day, you're going to be at the receiving end. Because I'm going to make sure that the money he promised you, you're not going to see it. You won't even smell it like this. So if I were you, I'll think smart.
Tina, I am a man of integrity. Who told you I'm interested in that wicked money? Whatever comes from you is poison. It's a wicked money. Imara Omofuma. Imara Omofuma. I will sing.
You're walking out. What's going on here? What happened? Since we are now all in the business of walking out.
I'm asking you.
Mama,
Where are you going?
I don't understand. How is where I'm going your business, Mama?
Where are you going?
What do you mean where I'm going to? Mama, I've told you. I'm going out.
You are going out.
Mama, look. I don't know why you're not understanding this thing. I have a problem. I want to go out there and sort it out. And wait for also.
So what kind of problem is that?
Ha! My abudo be abusu, Mama. No matter now. Okay, I want to go and help the princess, if you must know.
Eh? What did you say?
I want to go and help the princess.
Look at you. Can you just listen to yourself? You want to go and help the princess. When has princess's problem become yours?
How?
I'm asking you. As your wife or as your sister?
Mama, can't you go to Ajuju? When have you suddenly become this wicked? So you join the go team and me, Mama, you can't go here. I want to go and see this princess, and that's final. Mama, and whatever force each other. I want more. Mama, I will see you when I come back.
This wickedness and superiority, a big wickedness, that you watch chicky, a big no gain in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent here in this world. Don't conclude yet, you don't know tomorrow. No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. Be kind to people. No condition is permanent here in this world. No condition is ever permanent. No gain in wickedness, be kind to people.
What's the matter, Your Majesty? You've been standing like this. I hope nothing has happened. I hope nothing has happened to our daughter.
You remember that boy, Dima's friend, who visited?
Yes. Yes.
Good. You recall that we pleaded with them to help us locate Dima. Well, since after then I've not seen him, not heard anything from him, not from him, not from Dima. It's getting me worried.
Your Majesty, did I not tell you to report this matter to the police? And up until now, you have done nothing about it. You're worried. I'm worried. Now what are we going to do about it? Your Majesty, have you forgotten you're the one that drove this girl away from this house? Of course!
Let me think.
It's all right. And whatever you're thinking, Your Majesty, let nothing happen to that girl.
No in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent here in this world. No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent here.
Your Majesty. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Your Majesty. Good day. Good day, my queen.
Good day.
We talked with you some time ago.
Oh, yes.
And we pleaded with you, practically begged you to do something, do everything within your power to find our daughter. So what is the news?
I came in that regard, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, there is a problem.
Problem?
Yes.
Problem? What problem? What has happened to my daughter?
Nothing for now, but if care is not taken, something might go wrong.
Just tell me the truth. What has happened to her?
My queen, the condition I found the princess, it's very terrible. She and her husband are looking so tattered, rough, and malnourished. As a matter of fact, they can hardly feed their son even once a day. Your Majesty, The landlord, where they live, is threatening to push them out of the house anytime from now. So I beg you, salvage this situation.
See, did you actually see my daughter?
Yes, Your Majesty.
You saw her?
Yes.
Take me there now. Yes. Right away.
Please, please. This is the compound where I met the princess. And this is the particular house, the particular room she pointed to me that she lives in. The one he's trying to lock.
My daughter,
Yes, Your Majesty.
Princess, lives here?
Yes, Your Majesty.
So,
Please, who are you and who are you looking for?
I am Igwe Ikenga of Aguleze Kingdom.
Oh, Igwe, you're welcome, Your Majesty. You're welcome, sir.
So, Your Majesty, I presume this must be the landlord because at the time I came, the princess told me he actually told them to pack and that he's going to lock up this place.
Whose daughter lives? Yeah.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So where is my daughter now?
You mean the lady with a kid and with a husband living here?
The fair lady with a fair man and a kid, yes.
I've jetted them.
Huh?
They couldn't pay their house rent.
Well, so where are they now?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. But wait a minute, oh. A princess living in this house? This kind of apartment?
You're sure that's where my daughter lives?
A daughter of Igwe?
This is one.
You want to finish the orange, eh?
Mm.
I don't know that.
Look.
So my love, I'm done washing, eh?
Mm.
So I need to go and sell. Please, take care of something.
Mm-hmm.
When he wakes up, I left small pap
Mm.
in the flax.
Mm.
So you feed him with it, eh?
That's
Please
okay.
don't let him cry or become.
No problem. I'll do that. My love,
Eh?
please don't forget to buy some crayfish to make the okra soup when you come back.
That's true.
Don't forget, huh?
No, I won't forget. I'll
Okay.
buy them.
Okay. Come back on time, oh.
Alright.
You see, okay? I will. Don't forget the crayfish, oh.
This wickedness and superiority, a baggage, wickedness, that you watch chicky, a baggage, no gain in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent here in this world. Don't conclude yet, you don't know tomorrow. No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. Be kind to people. No condition is permanent here in this world. No condition is ever permanent. No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent here.
The contractor. The one that gave me this place. That gave me the job as a gate man.
Mm-hmm. What happened to you?
So he told me that the owner of this house is around.
Mm-hmm. He's around.
He's around, but he's in town. He's in the country. You know, he traveled abroad.
You said so.
I'm very excited because at least at the end of the day I'll get paid.
My love, that is very good. But, honey, tell me, how can someone be living in this big house? This big house. Person be living alone without a wife. See, that's what he told me now. He said he's not married.
So I heard since he built this house,
He has never stayed in it. Who knows? Now that he is back, he might start staying in the house.
Hi. But you love this house is beautiful. It's very fine. Hey, Omaka.
You want to buy fruit?
Princess!
You know me? But I don't know you.
Does it mean you don't recognize me?
No, I don't.
Princess.
Udoka! Udoka! Hey! Udoka, is this you? Hey! Udoka, I mean, you're looking so big and you're looking good. Wait, is this your car?
Yeah.
This is your car?
One of my cars.
Hey! Udoka!
Just say God, you go man.
Hey!
Walk up your wagon.
I'm so happy. I am really happy.
But
You've made so much money.
What I'm yet to understand is the reason why the princess of Umago Kingdom is hawking on the streets. Huh? What is wrong? What happened to you?
It's a long story.
Long story? So how is Lolo and Igwe?
They're fine. This is where condition has landed me and my husband. Things is very hard for us. It's been very hard. I now hawk fruit on the streets. And my husband works as a gate man somewhere.
It's a joke. Tell me it's a joke. Your husband as a gatekeeper. Where?
Somewhere. I mean, that's where we live. We live at the security house where he works.
At the security house? Has it gotten to this level? You know what? Don't worry yourself, eh? If I had to go moment. Yeah? I've been looking, searching everywhere for you. But thank God I found you, eh? Hop in and take me to your husband.
She has a good heart, she has a good heart, no matter what in this life, no matter the condition.
We are here.
Why did you bring me here?
This is where my husband works.
I don't understand. Are you joking or what?
Joking. Me and my husband, this is where we live.
Both of you lives here?
Yes.
Wonders the saints shall never cease. Princess, this is my house.
Eh?
Yes.
Your house? Udoka, this is your house.
I just finished building the house not long ago and I've never slept in it for once.
Chimo, this house where my husband works.
I mean, this house, the compound and everything in it belongs to me. You know what? Just tell your husband to open the gate.
Hey!
Just tell your husband.
Yes, I will. I will tell him all.
No matter what in this life, she can't change at all. She loves
It's me. Open this gate. Open the gate. Where you are? Open this gate now.
Who's that?
Owner of this house. He's the landlord.
How do you know?
Come on, gate.
She's too good and kind. Up as a madu, her type is rare. In this world, yes, if a madu.
Who is he?
Do you know that the owner of this car, he's the owner of this house?
How is he the owner of this house? Do you know him before? Where did you meet him?
You know, when I was hawking fruit on the street, then his car stopped. I thought it was someone that wanted to buy fruit. To my greatest surprise, he's somebody that I know. He used to work at the palace now.
Someone that you know. Yes. Are you sure this man is not a kidnapper?
Oh, my love, I'm serious. This man is the owner of the house.
Wait, did you say he used to work in the palace?
Let's go.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, Doka. I'm so happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too. This is your husband?
Oh, yes, this is my husband. My lovely husband.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my dear.
Sir, are you the owner of
Yes,
this house?
I am the owner of the house.
Sir, I'm the gate man here.
Don't worry, let's go inside.
Sir, this is my wife.
Yeah, I know.
We are happily married.
It's alright, let's go inside.
Let's go inside.
Okay. Hey, Udoka, this is your... So fine. Hey. Chelu. What is this? What am I seeing? Wait. Is this not my husband? A Nigerian man based in China. Charles Ejike. A drug baron. A drug baron was shot by the police.
No, what is it? Why are you shouting?
Mama, I'm finished, Mama.
No.
Mama, I'm finished, though.
You are not finished. What is it?
Mama, look. Mama.
Chibu.
Mama, I'm finished.
Who did this?
Mama.
Who did this to my in-law?
I'm finished, though.
This is my in-law. Wait. Please don't shout. Don't shout.
Chibo.
Don't shout.
Chibo.
Shut them up. Chibo. Please. Please don't.
Mama, I'm finished.
Please.
No,
please.
Please. Mama, that's not possible. That is not how we go. Mama, wait. Mama, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Wait.
Don't shout. Don't shout.
So after everything my parents did to my husband and I, this is where we found ourselves. I hawk fruits, and my husband here works as a gate man.
A hairdresser before a gate man. He used to be a hairdresser.
Oh yes, he used to be.
I was a hairdresser before I became a gate man.
It's okay. Well, Princess, if I told you that I've not heard this touching story from someone else, I'll be lying. But just that the person didn't tell me the whole story. Though I know I'll see you and you will tell me everything and how it happened. I've heard from the horse's mouth, and I'm so sorry for whatever that has happened to you. You don't deserve it. No? God knows the best. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Princess, you are a good woman. Huh? And your husband here is very lucky to have you as his wife. Well, I will never forget what you did for me when your father threw me out of the palace with nothing. Not minding he was owing me 4 months' salary. Princess, you called me back. You gave me a huge amount of money and some words of
advice which I followed. Look at me. I am rich. I have made money. I was waiting for the day of your birthday to give you a shocking surprise of your life. But with the situation of things now, I don't think I can wait till your birthday.
Surprise?
Yes. Princess.
I don't understand.
Whatever I am going to give you today, just know you deserve more than that. Huh? You see this house, I just finished building it last month. And I was waiting for the day of your birthday to hand over the keys and the documents to you as your birthday gift.
Easy.
Yes.
No.
Well, you know, as they say, God works in a mysterious way.
Did you hear him? Udoka.
Yes.
What are you saying? Are you saying that you're giving this house? You're giving this house to me?
Yes, and everything in it.
Sir, you said this house is for her or for us?
Udoka!
Yeah.
You mean this house is for me?
Just...
This house is my own! Eh? Udoka! Ah! Hey! Udoka, you have pleased me. Oh, Udoka!
Princess,
Udoka, my God to bless you! Udoka, my God to bless you! Hey! Udoka, I want to faint. Udoka,
I know
look at the
you're
way
happy.
I'm sweating. When you look at the way I'm sweating, you mean this house is my house? You mean God has finally remembered us? Udoka, bless you.
I know you're happy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's alright.
How
It's
will I
alright.
thank you, Doc?
It's
How will I
okay.
say thank you?
Get back to your seat.
Sorry, sir.
My love.
It's alright.
You said the house is for her.
Yes.
Sir. Sorry, please. I'm a bit confused. Did you say the house belongs to her?
You heard me loud and clear.
This is not the time to joke now. Be serious. This is not the time for you to be funny.
This house, everything in it, including the car parked outside, belongs to you and your husband.
Which car? This car? The car outside?
The white Jeep outside.
That car outside that I've been washing? Sir, did you say the car I have been washing?
Doc, you're giving us a house and a car.
Exactly.
Wait, before you rejoice, wait. Before you
now.
rejoice, wait, let me... Are you sure, sir? Sir, wait, you don't want anything?
No, nothing.
Is it for free?
You don't know what she did for me.
Sir, because I know big men don't give things for free.
No.
Eh?
It's for free.
You don't want anything?
Nothing.
I know what I'm asking though.
There's nothing like that. She's a good woman.
Baby, how much did you give him?
Hey!
Eh?
She's happy.
Thank you very much, sir.
It's alright.
Thank you very much, sir.
It's alright. It's alright.
Thank you so much. Hey! God bless you.
No. I don't like this. I don't like. Just get back to your
You don't know what
seat.
you've done for my husband and I.
I don't like this. I don't. Just get back to your seat.
Look
Get
at
back.
this big house.
I'll be leaving anytime from now. Just let's finish with our drinks, okay? Get back to your seat, princess. This is how to make the world a better place.
God will replenish your pockets.
It's alright.
Hey!
It's alright.
Hey!
Thank you for what you did for me. Huh?
He's God.
It's alright.
He's God.
It's okay.
Hey!
One more thing, huh? Looking at your husband here. Your husband looks like a well-doing businessman.
He was doing business now before. When things became bad.
I'll give your husband the sum of 20 million naira to start up something.
Chimo!
And
20 million!
And I promise to take him along with me to the city where I do my business, so I can give him connections, connect him to men that matters.
Yeah?
Men of timber and calibers. Men that have The power of transmission in their arms.
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey.
It's alright.
My husband
It's okay.
Togo. Piano Togo sono.
Ah.
Hey, Udoka.
I know you're happy.
Why say thank you? I am more than happy.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Hey.
You're doing all these things for free.
For free.
You don't want anything?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Absolutely
real.
nothing.
This is real. My husband is real. It's real.
My wife and I were happily married.
It's okay.
You don't need anything.
No, nothing like that. You're funny. You're
It's okay.
Hey.
Mama, I'm finished though. Mama, I'm finished.
It's okay, one more.
Mama, sure you know that I'm finished now. You know I'm finished. Where am I going to start? Mama! I'm finished!
It's okay.
It's okay now.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. My in-law is dead. I can't believe this. Ogaradem Jianatanamlo. Ogaradem Jianatanamlo.
Stop now. Stop. What is all this crying competition for? Mama, what happened?
Charles, my in-law is dead. He's dead.
What do you mean, Charles? Is dead?
Darling, Mom!
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
How? What happened?
Mama,
what happened?
The devil. It's okay.
He was shot dead by the police in China. It's in the Facebook. Your sister saw it and showed to me.
They will laugh.
Hey!
Okay, listen.
It's okay.
Take it easy. Mama, stop crying, okay?
It's okay.
Figaro, just...
It's okay.
Okay, listen. It's okay.
Fire is burning me up.
Adane, calm
Fire
down.
is burning me up.
Mama.
Fire is burning me up.
Just...
Mama, leave me now.
Charles.
Mama, just wait.
My in-law shot dead?
Please.
Mama, we go to China. Mama, I will enter China.
Please.
Hey! My love, wait. Are you telling me that all these things that are happening, all these things are real? Eh?
No. It feels to me... Wait, it feels like a dream. Am I dreaming? Touch me. Touch me!
I'm touching you now. I'm touching you.
It's real, oh.
Hey!
Hey, whoa. Wait, my love. A few minutes ago, I was a gate man, right?
Yes.
Am I still a gate man?
No! Honey, you are no more a gate man. You are now an Odogu. See, we are going to employ a gate man. Before you go and start opening and closing the gates, thinking that you are still a gate man, no, you are no more a gate man. Hey! Honey, see house, oh, see house,
Baby,
see
come
house.
and see.
Hey! Honey, he's a...
So this guy is mine?
Honey, see machine. See machine. See, just see the car. Hey!
Wait, are you going to drive this car to your father and your mother?
No, can't finish me. Are you trying to spoil my mood?
No, sorry.
No, are you trying to spoil my mood?
Sorry.
Please, I beg you in the name of God, don't even spoil my mood though. Don't. Please, don't even mention their name again.
I'm sorry.
Don't mention their names.
I'm sorry.
Hi. God, thank you. Thank you, God.
So this car is
Thank you.
ours.
Hey! God has blessed us, oh. God has blessed us through Doka. Honey, God has blessed us.
Get up!
Hey! Honey, you won't understand. God has blessed us.
God has blessed you.
God has finally answered our
God has,
prayers.
listen to me, God has blessed you because you are a good person. You have a good heart. You've been good to people. And that is why God has blessed you. Do you understand?
God will bless Udoka. God will prosper him. His business will continue to boom.
Hey, but he's a rich man already. Stop praying.
Hey, God will still bless him.
Eh?
Honey, just
See,
look at the car.
I hope you will not come and...
Come and what? You've started again.
Just
let me go and look at the car.
Eh?
Hey! What is it? Our motor! That car! Hey!
Listen.
Wait, this photo now.
I hope.
Oh, honey, support. Hey! Honey, the car now. You will not enter.
Are you sure?
You will not enter car.
Eh?
Are you hearing it? Are you hearing it?
Come on.
Honey. Hey! Bless Udoka. Oh, see our car now. See our house.
I hope all these things are for free.
You started again. You are just dulling me. Eh?
I hope it's for free. Is it for free?
It's for free now. Did you hear what he said inside?
Wait now.
Did you hear what he said inside?
Wait, is it for
just
free?
Just to talk. It's for free.
Free of charge. Free of charge.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Free of charge.
Free of charge.
He will not come and say that he will.
Tina, what is it again? Eh? Why are you sitting here crying? Careful, Ozugunu. It's okay. It's okay. Eh? Stop crying. It's okay, stop crying. You know?
Mama, I'm finished though. I'm finished. My own has come to an end though. Where am I going to start? Mama, we're in trouble. Mama, I'm in big trouble. Mama, in this whole house, we do not have more than 80,000 naira. Mama, that is all we have, oh man abroad. How am I going to cope? Chelsea, not tell me he's not coming back.
Ozugo, you see what I have been telling you? Eh? I told you when your husband was still alive to collect money from him and start up a business, a solid business, like other women do. Yet you refused. You refused to listen to me.
How am I supposed to know?
If you had listened to me that time, you wouldn't have been sitting here now, crying for money.
How am I supposed to know? Tell me now. How am I supposed to know that my husband was going to die? Mama, this is premature death. This is untimely death. This death is bad. This death is a very bad one. Charles is not supposed to die now. He's not supposed to die now. But my enemies ganged up. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's alright.
I will think of something.
Ew.
Charles. Think of something.
Chai. Charles, no now. Charles, no now. You left me with only 80,000. No. 80,000. No. How am I going to use 80,000? Mama, we are finished though. I'm sure you know we are finished. I'm in trouble.
It's okay.
It's alright.
You can sit down. Thank you. And make yourself comfortable. My madam will soon be with me.
really test me. Ah! Come. Hey. You are welcome to my house.
Thank you, my dear. Hey!
Please have a seat.
Jesus Christ. Thank you, my dear. Hey! This house is so beautiful.
I know. Thank you. Oh, you've seen it now. God has blessed us. That is why I told you to come and see for yourself.
My dear, when you were telling me this on phone, I couldn't believe it.
I know.
I even told Clara. She couldn't believe it.
Clara, I called her and she doubted me. She thought I was lying. God has blessed your friend. God has blessed me.
So, my dear, you need that to go you were telling me. Keep this beautiful house.
For me? Yes, so he built it.
And even dash you that guy outside. Hey!
My friend, that is small. That is not all. Do you know that he gave my husband the sum of 20 million naira? He gave him 20 million naira to start business. God will bless that man. God will bless him.
Hey!
My dear, you've seen it. My life has changed. Oh, forgive my manners. What do I offer you?
I can't wait to enjoy myself in this beautiful house.
Abby!
Yes, now.
Oh yeah, now come. Let's go to the kitchen.
Hey!
I don't miss you. Let's go.
You said you wanted to see me.
Yes, Mama. Mama, please sit. Mama, you are no longer a visitor to our present situation. You are a part of this family, so you know everything that is going on in this family. Mama, you and I know that ever since my husband died, life has never remained the same. In fact, as I speak, things are getting worse. Mama, we barely can even eat. My children are stuck at home. They can't go to school simply because I cannot afford to pay their fees. And so many other things. How long are we going to continue like this, Mama? I definitely know that I have to take the bull by the horn. I have to do something for this family so that at least we can move to the next chapter of our lives.
So, after this lamentation, what do you intend to do?
Mama, it's very simple. We can always use what we have to get what we want. Mama, looking at everything, this mansion we live in, I mean, of what use is it? We're living in a mansion, we cannot eat, and my children can't go to school. Mama, it doesn't make any sense. I have decided to sell up this house so that at least I can relocate us into a 3-bedroom apartment, a moderate 3-bedroom apartment, modest. And then I use the other part of the money to start up a business that can at least pay my children's fees, feed us, Mama, feed us. And then other things, support us to at least, Mama, just anything to start. So This business will help us and help our lives. And it will determine the next phase of our lives.
Wait. I don't understand you. You mean that you want to sell this mansion? Use the money to move into 3-bedroom flat?
That's what I said, Mama.
Eh?
Yes, Mama.
No. You know what? It will not work. So if it's trouble, I rigata zenefere. Mwa Florence. Eh? Nrikata nefere. Nribena. Nrikata nefere nribena man.
Okay, so what do you want me to do, Mama? What do you want me to do? What are you bringing to the table? How are we going to move past this stage? Do you have better plans? Izu, excuse me, please come. You should even be here. I mean, you should be a part of this. I was just having a conversation with Mom.
Okay.
About our present condition. I mean, we're not strangers to ourselves. We all know what is going on in this family. We know our present situation. We're at the point where we cannot even feed. My kids cannot go to school because I cannot afford to pay fees. So, having thought of all this, I came up with a plan. And the plan is to sell up this house so that at least we can move into a modest, moderate 3-bedroom apartment, enough for our family size. Now use the rest of the money to start up a business that will in turn pay fees for my kids, feed us, fund our lifestyles, and I mean something we can start from there. Basically, that's the only way we can move to the next phase of life.
So, in my opinion, honestly, it's wickedness in high places. Another one.
Oh!
Yes. It's barely 1 year your husband died and you want to sell off his property?
I don't understand. Hold on a minute. What is really going on here? I am making this sacrifice for the family. It is not for my selfish reasons.
Then count me out of it.
How do you mean count you out of it? I am trying to get us a roof over our heads and then send my children to school and feed us at the same time. Why are you making it look as if I want to sell up the house to buy clothes?
Mama, you are in support of this? No, it's unbelievable. Like, I don't understand. If you must sell this house, then it's none of my business. I'm out of it.
Why are we holding on to the house? Why? No, tell me. Why?
Tina, I'm not stopping you from selling this house. But I want to state my fact. I will not be part of it. Mama, you want to join her and sell this house?
It doesn't matter whether or not you're a part of it. It is my house, my husband's house. Whatever I choose to do with it, it is my...
Then go ahead and sell it then. What?
Good day.
We are from General Merchant Bank.
Yes?
We are here to let you know that the loan of 140 million naira, the owner of this house, by name Mr. Charles AGK, took from our bank is long overdue for payment. And the papers we served him has expired.
140 million naira?
And he uses this house as a collateral. So we are giving you 1 week to come and pay up. Failure to do that, the bank will seize this property.
Yes, and the one at number 7 Bank Road, we'll sell it and recover our money.
Please, slow down. Calm down, because this is just a lot you're saying at the same time. I need to process this. If I heard you correctly, you said my husband, Charles AGK, took a loan of 100 and what?
140 million naira.
And you used this property and the one at number 7 as collateral.
Yes.
And I have just 1 week to produce how much again? 150 million. 140 million naira. My husband didn't tell me any of this.
Well, we are sorry, madam. It's unfortunate that your husband didn't tell you about it. We're giving you 1 week to come and pay up.
What? Wait, 1 week is too small. What are we going to do?
I'm finished.
For 1 week? Where are we going to get that kind of money?
Finished.
Mama! Mama, don't do this. Mama, stop! Get water! What? Mama! Get water!
Good day.
We are from General Merchant Bank.
Yes?
We are here to let you know that the loan of 140 million naira, the owner of this house, by name Mr. Charles Ejike, took from our bank is long overdue for payment. And the papers we served him has expired.
140 million naira.
And he used this house as a collateral. So we are giving you 1 week to come and pay up. Failure to do that, the bank will seize this property.
Yes, and the one at number 7 Bank Road, we will sell it and recover our money.
Please, slow down. Calm down, because this is just a lot you're saying at the same time. I need to process this. If I heard you correctly, you said my husband, Charles Ejike, took a loan of 100 and what?
140 million naira.
And used this property and the one at number 7 as collateral.
Yes.
And I have just 1 week to produce how much again? 150 million. 140 million naira. My husband didn't tell me any of this.
Well, we are sorry, madam. It's unfortunate that your husband didn't tell you about it. We're giving you 1 week to come and pay up.
What? Wait, 1 week is too small. What are we going to do?
I'm finished.
For 1 week? Where are we going to get that kind of money?
Finished.
Mama, don't do this. Mama, stop! Get water! What? Mama! Get water! Wow, this is so beautiful. It's a masterpiece.
Thank you. And you're welcome once again.
This is paradise on earth. Ha!
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I remember you were telling me something about your mother and sister.
Oh yes, Princess, a lot has happened. A whole lot. My sister Tina lost her husband. And my mother. May her soul rest in peace. Ever since then, things has been very rough for her. I mean, she has reduced to total zero. I mean, sometimes I feel they deserve it. For the death of my mom, I feel pain somehow, but they mistreated you. I mean, the level of wickedness and heartlessness they meted on you, it's undeserving. Undeserving, especially for someone as good-hearted as you are. So, after the level of wickedness and heartlessness they meted on you, it was so deserving of your person. I'm so sorry. Now look at you. God has blessed you tremendously. I mean, look at the car we drove in here with. That's something else. Good people always reap good rewards. You deserve everything you have right now.
It's okay, Zuna. I honestly don't want to remember what Tina did to me. But you're a nice person. And I know what you can do. So because of that, I would ask my husband to do something for you.
You're serious?
Yes.
You put in words to your husband for me? Wow! I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's alright.
Thank you.
So, tell me, what do I offer you?
Nothing.
No.
I think I'm fine.
No, I know what you do. I'll be right back.
Nothing in wickedness, wicked to people. No condition is permanent. This world, don't conclude yet. You don't know tomorrow. Nothing in wickedness, wicked to people. No condition is permanent. In this world, no condition is ever permanent.
The white one.
Princess. Princess. Princess, it's me. I'll just go get the garden eggs and groundnuts.
Be grateful for once. You know, God, don't pay evil for good. Be careful how you treat others. On your dinaka, meti beyama. On your dinaka, metuana yamano. When I meant to worry. Be mean, heartless, not take you anywhere in life.
Princess.
No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent in this world. No condition is ever permanent. No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent.
Princess.
In this world.
Princess. 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 Princess.
No gain in wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent in this world. In wickedness, be kind to people. No condition is permanent in this world.
I called you both because there is something I want to tell you. But I will start from you, Izuna. You remember the last time you were here? I told you I was going to tell my husband to do something for you. So I have done that. So my husband said I should give you 5 million naira to start with.
What?
So please use the money wisely. I'll make a transfer of 5 million naira to you.
Wait.
Courtesy of my husband.
5
It's okay, Izuna, it's okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my princess.
You're welcome.
God bless him.
Amen, amen. Tessie, my good friend. Ezeboyim. I know what I'm about to tell you will surprise you because, you'll be wondering, I still remember. You remember when you told me that school business gives money?
Yes, I remembered. I told you that.
And if you have money, you would want to build a school, even if it's a one-room apartment. And within a short time, you're going to make it. You remember?
Yes.
Okay. So I spoke to my husband and he told me to tell you to look for a land and that he will pay for the land.
Izuna.
And once he pays for the land, he will also build you a school, a good school.
Oh my God.
And also get you a school bus.
Me?
Yeah.
School owner?
Wait, that's not all. I'm also going to transfer you the sum of 3 million naira.
What?
3 million naira?
For your upkeep. I want you to use it to take good care of yourself. Buy things. Do whatever you want with it. Yeah? Because we have really suffered. So you need to enjoy yourself. Okay?
My princess, God will bless you. God will bless you. In fact,
amen.
No need of looking for a plot of land. Yes, my father has a very big land in a good site.
So what are we talking
5
about?
plots of land.
Wow.
Princess, where do you draw your strength from?
Hey!
I mean, you're so nice.
And I will always be. You both were there for me when I needed someone.
Izuna.
Thank you so much.
So much. Thank you. Oh.
Teacher.
So where are you going with your bag? Eh?
I'm going back to Abuja. You said you wanted to see me, so I waited for long. You were nowhere to be found. So I decided to get going.
I went to buy my fruits to sell.
Oh, okay.
Izu.
Yes.
Izu, you said you were going to see the princess yesterday. Did you see her?
If I saw the princess. Why are you suddenly interested in seeing the princess? Yes, I saw her. What's the problem?
I was going to ask you to take me to the princess. I want to apologize to her for everything that I did wrong. I know she doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve to be treated that way. I am a bad person. It's because I've not experienced wealth before. So the wealth came and I lost control. I never knew wealth could make me behave that way. I'm sorry, I apologize. The princess was an amazing person to me. She sacrificed a lot. She did a lot for me and my family. She didn't deserve to be treated that way. I just want to say sorry to her. Please.
Tina, I warned you. I warned you, but you refused. You shunned every advice I ever gave to you. Because you allowed this wealth and materialistic things get into your head so much that you forget about common humanity. You treated the princess so bad. I was warning. Look, it will be disastrous if I disclose the princess's location to you. She doesn't want to see you. She doesn't want to set eyes on you, ever. So, I won't betray her that way.
Izu.
Yes.
Izu, you're my brother. Izu, I'm your sister. Izu, blood is thicker than water. Please, I know the princess. I know the two of you are in a very good place. You have a good relationship going on. And I believe that if you talk to her for me, she will listen to you. She respects you. I also know that she's a good person at heart. Please, I beg you, just take me to her. I just want to say sorry.
Are you
That's
down?
all.
Are you down? Okay. My dear sister, I'm so sorry for whatever you're going through right now. Okay? But I can't betray the princess because I'm not you. The princess loved you so much. She cared for you like her own. She took care of you. She took care of the entire family. Who would do that? Look, right now, the princess gave me 5 million naira to set up a business. And that's why I'm all packed and going back to Abuja. So I'm going to go back to Abuja, get a place perhaps to stay and sort out my friend's rent or whatever, then settle myself there. Remember I told you and Mama that Karma doesn't need your address. Remember that statement, yeah? I told you. Tina, don't get me all worked up with emotions, please. Tina, I need to leave.
I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. If you win, I win. Congrats. And God bless the princess.
I have to leave.
Izu.
I'll call the princess and see what I can do.
Izu. Izu, Biko no. Biko. Please. Izu. Izu! Izu! Izuna! Izu! Izu!
Your Majesty, I cannot take you to where the princess is. I really cannot take you. I'll take you there. No. She doesn't even want to see the both of you at all. Like, she doesn't want to see you.
Why? Hold on. Just take us to where our daughter is. We will apologize. She's still our daughter. She will forgive us. Please.
See, my dear. I know why my daughter is angry with me. Okay? But I'm prepared to make amends. Directly I see the husband. I'll give him money. Father, I will give him enough money to start. What's funny about this?
Wait. The princess, you give the princess and her husband money to start a business?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Oh no. The princess is far richer. You see, if the budget of this country, if anybody can afford the budget of this country, I think it's the princess right now. She's that rich. And she has business connections everywhere, around the globe.
Listen, forget about money, dashing money or whatever. Just take us to where our daughter is. I want to see my daughter. Please.
Your Majesty, my queen, the princess is super rich. That if the royal household has 10% of wealth, the princess commands 120%. Yes! They gave me 5 million naira just for visiting. Like, visit, Izuna, take this one, just go. 5 million, check. And look at me now. And then, whoever greets them, my princess, she signs a check. 5 million, 2 million. If you vex with them, if you're angry with them, they give you money, they dash you money. I can even take the both of you there so that they can dash you your own money. Yes, I mean, look at the palace. We need money here, don't we? Oh, yes.
Are you joking with me right now?
No. Sorry, not a joke. Sorry. Hello? Yes. No, pay in the 10 million. I will be in the office right now. Business call. Yes. Yes, I'm coming right now. Okay. Yes.
Hey, Chuma, Uncle. Look at you. You are looking so handsome. You could have won again,
Uncle, was I not handsome before?
Hey, you were handsome before, but this one now, there's a big difference. Look, even your head, it's a lassa. When you say, my daughter, I don't want to. And I bet you all. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
And I'm also thanking that God sent by name Udoka that made you this rich. At least your father will not know that no condition is permanent. And the manna can still fall from heaven.
Right.
Look at both of you. Hey,
Uncle,
I'm happy.
Thank you so much, Uncle. We're here to show appreciation for everything you've done for us. We talk about you every day. Uncle, you stood by us, you helped us, you supported us, and we're here to say thank you. I appreciate you with this little drink. Yes.
Check me.
There's more there.
Wait. Chuma.
Sir?
I am seeing something here.
No. It came with it. Yes. So that's $1 million, please. Just hold
Hey!
it.
Hey!
You deserve it. Uncle, you deserve it.
$1 million.
Yes, Uncle.
Mama. I get think like Chuma.
Uncle.
If you know, I will paint it. Now there is money. I will paint it. And I'm sure this money you just give me now. But this time this year, you will buy me a car.
Obviously.
I will paint this house. Which color do I paint this house? Which color? Help me, which color? I will paint it the color of this your car. Hey! Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Your Majesty, I told her. She said she doesn't want to see you or the Queen.
I beg your pardon. You mean my daughter said that?
Yes, my Queen.
Now wait a minute. Did you tell her that it's her father who wants to see her?
I told her, Your Majesty. As a matter of fact, she instructed the gate man not to allow both of you inside.
What about the husband, my son-in-law?
Oh, he traveled to China.
China?
What did you say?
My God.
Try what?
Yes, he actually travels to different parts of the world, in different countries.
He travels to China. See here. Let's go. Okay?
Go where? Your Majesty. But they were not possible. Now that I'm here, I must surely see my daughter. Hey, young man, take a look at my face very well. She looks like me.
I know.
So I want you to go in there. Tell her that I'm here and I want to see her.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, sir. You can't go in.
I beg your pardon.
See, go in there, bring out a bed for her.
Even you?
My Queen, I'm sorry, but she insists.
Even you?
What are you doing here?
No.
And you? What are you doing here? What are you doing in my house?
My daughter. Please. We're sorry. My in-law Please, you have every right to be angry. Because we offended you in so many ways. You even have the right to throw us away. But please, show mercy. I'm sorry. Enyine, Mommy's best friend, my joy, my jewel, my all and all. Did you think I would survive without you? It's not possible. Sorry, please.
Princess. Princess, I am sorry. I am so sorry for everything that I've done to you. Please find a place in your heart to forgive me. I am not proud of what I've done. But I know that deep down, you are a good person. Please. Please. I beg of you. Please find a place in your heart to forgive me. I am so sorry. Sorry. So much. Thank you.
Conscience adego ya n'afia ezigbo obi akwa Chukwu na-enye ya. No matter the challenges you may face, jisike na inwere ụgbọala inugo. She has a good heart, she has a good heart, nwele ezigbo obi, nwele ezigbo obi. No matter what in this life, she can't change it at all. Open your bottle. She has a good heart, she has a good heart, no matter what in this life, no matter the condition, she can't change it at all. Princess Dimma, a very simple girl. She doesn't see things the way we see them. She carries everybody along. She believes in equal right. Princess Dimma, a cheerful giver. Jisike and no go. She has a good heart.